Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, back for a new Age of Wonder series, and joined by my friend Virgil this time around. We're going to be doing a co-op series in this game against 7 AI opponents. I'm going to be totally honest with everybody. I tried to do this by myself against 7 AI opponents. The AI is far more aggressive now, following some recent updates that took place since I began my last series, and I basically got swarmed right off the bat. There was no way that game was going anywhere. So I called in some backup. Virgil's here to help me out with this one. And it's pretty much, I'll go ahead and put the game settings up on screen here. You can see it's pretty much my normal settings. I like having the Subdued Umbral Abyss and the Legends of Merida traits on, but otherwise it's just a continents map with 9 players. And the one change that I do think is worth mentioning is that I do have the normal, it's like a normal start setting instead of a hard one. So that we will have a few more troops to start with. Mostly because the AI now is super aggressive and will rush you, and you kind of can't fight back very well all the time if they like throw their whole army at you. If you have the hard start setting, they just have way more troops than you. So I want to at least give us a fighting chance against the initial rush. But aside from that, pretty normal settings. My build here is I will be playing as Scarlet the Hematologist, who is just a perfectly normal physician that just so happens to have red eyes and a really nasty iron deficiency. We will be playing as the Death Cult of Tyranny. Or sorry, we'll play playing as the Dark Cult of Tyranny. The Cult of Death is something else. Virgil's actually playing as that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Cult of Tyranny is a weird one because you actually get allegiance with cities by capturing heroes and putting them in your prison. You're basically holding them hostage, which is a very weird mechanic, but one that I like and can kind of result in you having what is essentially multiple Whispering Stones in a city, since those captured heroes count as Whispering Stones. You also have buildings that generate more gold but cost some city stability, and you start with one less Whispering Stone. To counteract some of this, what I've done is I've taken Chosen Uniters as one of my society traits, which gives me a Whispering Stone back, so that I can put it in my city to generate more city stability and offset some of those gold penalties. And also, most importantly, gives me a 30% income from vassals, which these guys are already very good at getting percentage increases of income out of their vassals, so this just expands on that, makes what they already do even better. And I've also taken the Cult of Personality, which I think is a very powerful ability to be able to start with an extra hero. The downside is that in combat, you also get more hero skill points, which is going to be important because it helps me build out her build to the fullest extent that I wanted to. The downside is that units in armies with the Cult of Personality, or if units that don't have a hero in their stack, suffer minus 20 morale at the start of combat. To counteract that, I've taken Cold Blooded, which cuts that in half. Morale loss is reduced by 50%. So they actually will start combat with minus 10 morale instead of minus 20, which is important because minus 20 is when the fumble chance kicks in. So this allows units that don't have a hero to start combat and still not fumble right away. Which is I think Cult of Personality and Cold Blooded is a good combination. Then I will be taking Sneaky and Strong. This build is all about flank attacks. And just kind of exploiting the enemy's flank for maximum damage bonuses. And you'll see that in my hero here is essentially going to be an up close and personal assassin. Also, I've taken the Tome of Discipline as my starting tome. I will kind of talk a little bit more about why I chose this tome as we move forward, but for the time being, I will mention that I did need the Materium and Order affinity that it provides, but it also just pairs very well with this build in general. So we're going to go ahead and click through all this. And I will hop on over to Virgil. Virgil, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us about your build.
As Bob said, I am the speed bump for him fighting 7 AI, playing as the Cult of Death. Trying that out really first time. Chose Apex Predators and Scions of Evil, or Scions of Evil, however you pronounce words.
Scions. You
Yep.
got it.
And then going with Lupine Overlords. Got Pack Tactics, Athletics, and then Mount Masters, and then Careless, so I could get that Mount Masters just because I saw an undead horse and I wanted it.
Yep. The new undead
And I
horses
chose
do look really cool.
Yeah, they do. And I chose Tome of the Bloodright.
Okay. He will be playing as Cult of Death, which pairs nicely with the Tome of the Bloodright because as the Blood Cultists sacrifice themselves, they have resurgence, so you'll get them back anyway. But the Cult of the Death gives your units bonuses to critical hit chance, and I think it's max health. Every time a unit on the battlefield dies, that includes your unit. So when the Blood Cultists sacrifice themselves, I believe you get the bonus from them dying too. So you can power up your own units by having the Blood Cultists sacrifice themselves and do a bunch of extra damage on their way out. Looks like Virgil and I have a gigantic mountain range right in between us. We are playing on a Pangea map, so we should be surrounded by water on all sides. I think it actually. We tried this once before, um, and I accidentally had the wrong map setting, so we had to redo it. If I zoom the map out, let's try to figure out where we're at. Ooh, Virgil, we are right in the middle. Oh,
Yeah, I was looking at that.
this could be rough. We'll see how this goes. There is a big mountain range kind of blocking one side of you, which could be helpful. But we're gonna have to find out where the enemies are and maybe really be really aggressive towards one side if we can. Um,
Yeah, we might both be the speed bump.
yeah. This is actually gonna be really hard, I think. I'm going to start the game by building the Desecration Chambers. I think that's a good opening move for the vampires since you don't have any other buildings boosted. And you do want to spread that sunless terrain as quickly as you can. And we'll get an Immortal. As for my hero, and I will mention this, that because we're on the normal start settings, I actually have more gold. On the harder start, which is what I normally play on, you only start with 150 gold, which is the cost of initial hero. So if it was the harder start settings, I would just be able to recruit a hero and nothing else. Um, but let's see what we've got here. We got a Spellblade, a Fearmonger with Prospecting Governor, Warrior, and a Ranger. Unfortunately, I didn't start with anyone who has a mount. I very much like, with Cult of Personality, to grab a hero with a mount at the beginning because it's useful in founding a city early on. And in this case, I did not get that. This guy is a Raider, which I do like. I like that resourceful bonus. And the Fortifying Governor isn't bad by any means, because he gets extra city stability out of his walls and more draft. I don't think that first bonus is particularly huge, but it could be helpful. Spellblades, though, might be a better hero in general to start with, because I don't really have a whole lot of magic damages. I guess I'll get the I'll have some tier 2 battle mage. Nah, I actually have some battle mages. That would be alright. I think we'll probably go with the ranger. Mostly because I already have other charge attackers, and both of those two have a charge attack weapon. I already have immortals, so I don't need them as badly. I think the ranger would be more useful. I would rather get him set up with a bow, though, in the long run. But we'll take him for now. I think just because his raider bonus is going to be useful. And we will hire him, or rather, we'll embrace him. We'll give him a great big hug and welcome him to the Empire. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. So I want to kind of pan around. There's an infestation northeast of me that I probably need to deal with. That's actually kind of between you and me, Virgil, that infestation there. Because we start with somewhat bigger armies, I can probably afford to send one of my heroes off by themselves and have the leader go up and deal with that. Because I think I want this guy to be looking for... I'm going to have my scout actually look for a place to settle a city. If we're in the middle, I don't know. What direction do you think we should go? Like, we're smack in the middle. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where we should go. Yeah. I'm going to have my scout go... I guess this mountain range here is going to make a... This mountain range to our southwest is going to make a decent wall between us and anyone to the southwest. So I think I'm going to expand more to the east probably so we can be behind that mountain range. And if I find someone back here, I'll try to take them out. Oh, there's a new floating vampire castle looking thing over there too. That might be something I want to go check out. Okay, let's do that. I'll have my scout go this way. Oh, good. I've met my friendly city-state. Here's how you play Cult of Tyranny. So Cult of Tyranny is a little more complicated than some of the other play styles. I don't know if I want to say complicated, it's just weird and unusual. So I've met my friendly city-state here. We're going to declare war on them right away. And the reason we're doing this is because I want them to send heroes after me. When they send heroes after me, I can collect them and put them in my prison, and then eventually when I conquer them, the more heroes I have in my prison, the more I can exploit them for resources later in the game. So I actually want them to attack me. For my research here, starting out, I'll be taking Inner Mastery. The reason I'm picking this is because that 20% healing in combat stacks really nicely with other lifesteal bonuses that I will be getting. I don't have a lot of traditional healing for this build, but I have a lot of like in combat healing. So for one thing, Cult of Tyranny starts with this exploit vulnerability, where healing self 10 temporary hit points every time they has a 90% chance of inflicting status vulnerability for 3 turns and healing themselves for 10 temporary hit points whenever they attack something. That 10 temporary hit points becomes 12. This is maybe a bad unit to look at this because this is a charge unit. Like a normal unit, like the archers that has a repeating attack, it would be 5. On shoot bow, there we go. So it'll be 5 for them. But this means that with the that race transformation, the archers will actually heal themselves for 6 on each shot, and these, or like the pole arms would too, and then these guys would heal themselves for 12 on each hit. And stacking those healing bonuses for hitting things is going to be very important for me in the long run. Let's see, that city-state is there, so I might go a little bit more north, maybe towards that tree up there, and see what I can find. I don't think I'm going to bother expanding to the other side of that mountain range. That seems kind of like I would just die. Let's see, I probably want to send someone down to grab that production stash, so we'll have the archer go do that. That just boosts my desecration chamber right off the bat. And then I can maybe start in on I'll probably take a workshop. I want to get production up quickly. Then I'm going to send everyone else up north after this infestation and try to clear that before it becomes a problem for both of us. Most likely I'll also be founding a city up over here somewhere too.
I appreciate you going after that one. I got one to my north as well.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see that. These should hopefully be easy ones. I did run into, full disclosure, I actually attempted to do this series by myself. And I got smoked, like, in the first episode. The AI was all over me. I lost my capital. I lost my second city. I did get them back, but it slowed down my economy so much that there was absolutely no way I was going to come back from it. That would have been, like, a 3-episode long series at best. So I was like, I'm going to need some backup for 7 players. It's mostly, I think, if this was, like, before my last game took place. Oh, crap, I forgot. Put your Whispering Stone in. That Whispering Stone I started with, you want to put that in the city as soon as you start with this build. There's no reason not to. So already I've messed up, but at least we figured it out one turn in. I want to start building up that city stability so that it doesn't become an issue for me later in the game. But yeah, I tried to do this by myself, and it's just the AI, because of some recent changes to their behavior, is so dang aggressive that they were just all over me right away. And they still probably will be this time around too, but we'll do the best we can. At least there's 2 of us to absorb it rather than just 1. Okay, there's some food down there. Probably, yeah, I want to go run down and grab that with my scout. Now, since I met these guys on turn 1, the way from my experience, it seems like they send that raiding party at you at turn 10 if you meet them on turn 1. So I don't know if turn 10 is like when they globally send out raiding parties, or if that's only 10 turns after they meet you. What do I want for my starting spot here? Probably that quarry. Or you know what? I actually kind of want a forester. I think I'm going to put a forester on the quarry, actually. Yeah, that'll help. Oh, no, wait, I need the farm, right? Let's see, that tile's got river. So the farm, yeah, I can get a better farm from that tile. So I'll put a farm here right now. Whoever's farming that is a brave Virgil, you see where I put my farm? That is a brave farmer. He's farming at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
He's gonna have
I feel like you should have got on with a terrace farming right there.
he's going to have extremely strong thighs. He does not skip leg day.
Doesn't have a choice.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Can we? I can't quite get to that haunted graveyard, unfortunately, on this turn. I'm gonna have this guy end his turn here, so he can run more to the east right after this. Oh, dude, there's a derelict workshop right next to this haunted graveyard over here. That's kind of terrifying. I don't like that at all. I need to see what's in there. It shouldn't spawn any... Okay, that's a little tough for now. I'm going to start sending everything I can this way. I might try to clear that right off the bat before it starts powering up. I don't know if I can, though. It's got one of those roving furnaces in it. At least the haunted graveyard I can clear fairly easily. Okay. I think everything else is good. I do need to get in the habit of whenever Virgil does a battle, I need to right-click and dismiss that. There seems to be a bug in the game right now, unless it's been patched during like the most recent patch, where if I left-click on that to see the results of Virgil's battle, it can crash the game. So I might try to dismiss those without looking at them, just to avoid game crashes. Multiplayer still is unfortunately plagued by a lot of instability issues. Hey, Virgil met somebody. Oh no, oh crap, Virgil's already found the enemies. And this is why we started with the normal amount of units. Because an army like this showing up when all you have is your hero and like 2 tier 1 units is literally impossible to deal with. You cannot win. So, yeah, these guys are already kind of coming after Virgil. Now, with this army, he may stand a chance. Although he's still going to probably need a few extra soldiers. I don't know, Virgil. Maybe they'll clear that brigand camp for you.
Yeah, I was hoping to get that experience, but yeah, we'll see.
I wouldn't recommend taking that army with what you had, because they had at least 1 tier 3 unit in there.
Yeah.
That's a little scary. Let's see if I can
kind of
find
pushing
someone
back
down near me. I haven't seen anyone down here yet, but there is a red mark on the map there. Oh, that's like a Lost Soul quest thing. Okay. Don't need that right now. I'll keep exploring more to the east, I suppose. Stick with what the original plan was. Okay, I can't quite get the archer in on this fight. So what I need to do with this initial haunted graveyard battle, I'm going up against 2 shrieking bats. I need to try to kill them while taking as little damage to my heroes as possible so that I don't have to retreat into my own territory to heal. Although I guess I could take this spot here with the mana node. Yeah, that might actually work. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Actually, I'm going to retreat and just attack with the Immortal, because if I need to pull my hero back to recuperate, I'd rather her have the extra action points. So I'm going to try an auto combat. I'm going to turn off spells, shouldn't need them for this fight. And my hero did take quite a bit of damage there. I don't think I want that, because she can't heal out where she's currently at. So I think I'm going to do this one myself. Alright. There are going to be some battles I need to do with her right off the bat. At the beginning, I did mention that she is a assassin. Specifically, I went with the duelist trait for her, so she's going to specialize in kitting behind enemy lines and killing their heroes. That's kind of the whole build there. I do want to put here probably the Immortals and the polearms more up front. These guys are ranged attackers, so if I get behind cover, that should interrupt them or make it a little harder for them. And I'm going to put my hero kind of back here. Put him behind cover over there. Okay, that's okay. Alright, that was fine. I'm going to have him... I might have him actually try to go immobilize one of them. This guy should probably just charge, but I think I'm going to move... How far can he reach? Yeah, I'm going to move the pole arms up towards this one. Move these guys up here. And we'll just kind of charge. Probably should have had her... Well, she might be able to actually get that one. Yep, there we go. He's got that whip. And then as for you, I think I'm going to just charge him with this guy. It's an archer unit, so... Plus he can get some of his health back by hitting him. Alright, that's much less damage. There we go. That might allow me to go after the derelict workshop without needing to return home for healing. I got Greaves with more health and status resistance. Both of those are going to go to my leader. And then we face down the derelict workshop. Mostly tier 1s that aren't too scary, but it's that one roving furnace. Those things are very hard to deal with, especially without good range attacks. And I don't have good range attacks. In fact, I am of the mindset to actually interrupt the production of that immortal to try to get another pursuer. I really don't have anything to deal with that, man. The one advantage is that it's got a charge strike, so if I surround it, I'd be okay, but I still have to deal with all the other little units around it. You know, we'll stick with the plan. We'll get that immortal. I'll just have to explore and do other things in the meantime while I build up my army a little. These guys are guarding a creature cage. I could see what's in there. If I'm lucky, it'll be something with something that can be helpful with dealing with the derelict workshop. Let's do that. Okay, I'll go ahead and accept this because I've accepted that I'm not going to be able to go after that derelict workshop, by the way. So my hero did take a lot of damage there, but I got a gargoyle out of it. That's helpful. She's going to need to go back down to heal in friendly territory. Unfortunately, this is the downside of the vampires, is that you have to go back to your sunless domain to heal. At least at this stage of the game. Later on, you'll have more ways of spreading it. How's it going over there with you, Virgil?
That's fine. I'm trying to find my city-state and think I'm gonna run away and then start clearing my provinces I'll be expanding to.
Okay.
Because I think that AI is gonna clear the camp for me.
You know what's fun is that when you find your city-state, I can declare war on them. I can lure your city-state into sending heroes after me. The Shadow Tree has something that allows me to put Whispering Stones in the cities of other empires to gain their tribute. And the heroes that they send after me count as Whispering Stones. So I'm going to end up getting tribute from your city-state and mine. I'm just going to bully your friends a little bit, if that's okay. It actually, I don't think it affects your income from them at all.
Found my city-state by just expanding my land.
There you go. And they're already at war with me anyway, so that's convenient. You keep an eye out for that turn 10 count, because that's when I'm probably going to have people coming after me. I'm going to send the gargoyle out here to grab this tower so we can get some vision out in this direction.
Yep, yeah, I did clear that outpost.
Oh, I see another city-state up here, the borders of another one. Up to the north.
Oh yeah, just declare war with everybody.
Yep. Okay, this guy can barely get back into sunless terrain, so he can heal. Immortal will be on the next turn. We get my other units back down here. I really want to get rid of that derelict workshop fast.
Ooh.
Because if they start getting their more powerful units, it's going to be a massive pain. Okay, so this lost soul pickup, for anyone wondering, that I have to trigger that with a hero or a ruler. It gives them like a special quest that they can do. I don't have one in the area, so my scout can't really do anything with it. I do want to check out what this cool looking vampire castle is out here, though. I didn't see any of those in the trial run game that I played for this. I'll have my workshop on the next turn, and we can start trying to grow the city. It's kind of funny looking at this map and just realizing that this mountain range to our southwest might be our one saving grace for starting in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah, if I had done this game by myself and started in the middle, I don't know if that's even possible to win. I'm sure it is. I'm sure somebody better at the game than me could pull it off, but it's that's a pretty tall order though. Okay, what do I want for my next upgrade?
On the capital.
3 population. You found a capital.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, they're not too far away at all. We might be able to rush them. The problem is that I'm going to get hit by my city-state sending a war party after me. Yeah, I won't be able to rush them until after I've taken out this city-state to my southeast, because they'll just run in and pillage all my stuff if I try. What do I want for my next upgrade here? Probably a forester. I'm going to end up changing this to something else later. It's either that or a quarry there. I think I want this tile so I can move through here faster. So I'm going to take this as a forester right now. I might change that to conduit or a research post later, most likely. But this gets me a little bit closer to that derelict workshop out there. Another pursuer, and since I got that forester, I can build a storehouse quickly. Yeah. It's nice to be able to have that extra whispering stone in your city at the start, because it's going to offset me growing quickly. And vampires actually do get quite some nice benefits from growing their cities fast, in terms of particularly thrall income. Oops. So I probably want to leave her there for now so she can continue healing. And I think I'm going to move all these people onto the road over here, I guess, since the derelict workshop is on the other side of that river. I can move them there, I guess. That looks like a good spot for now. Move him here with her so they can heal up the rest of the way. Get the archer out here. Just get as many of our troops forward as possible, and the immortals are going to be frontliners for that battle. If they die, they have lesser resurgence, so you can get them back pretty easily. We met Coalhaven up here, as per usual. For me, this game, I will be declaring war on them. And picking fights with as many people as I can to get as many heroes as I can. Alright, I'm going to get production from this. No, I'm going to get growth out of this. Yeah, because that's a food pickup. So that grows my city to population 3. Nope, it didn't actually grow it. It just gave some progress towards the next growth, but I still need more. Okay. That's fine. I think it's time for this gargoyle to head back down south. I'm going to need his help here soon. I want to wrap up things with that derelict workshop before turn 10 when the city-state sends crap after me. So, what is this Thorngarth Estate do? Oh, there's another infestation out here, too. Counts as a farm. City ignores the city stability penalty from Sunless. Adds the Rose Knight and various Rose Choke Skeleton units to the Rally of Lieges. So this is a little bit redundant with what my build will be, because I was planning on taking the thing that lets me get the Rose Knights anyway, but that's not until my character hits level 16. Um, and obviously the sunless terrain doesn't bother me. So this thing isn't as useful to me, but the extra food and mana is still useful. So I think it's probably still worth grabbing if I can get it. Inner Mastery is done. I will go ahead and get... It's going to be a while before I can use Tyrannical Exploitation, because you kind of want your cities to get to Supreme Vassalage before that becomes at its most useful. So I'm going to take Mark of Tyranny instead. That'll let me get the bonus that my units have exploiting vulnerability spread to more units that are not part of my culture. And I am going to start casting Inner Mastery right away. Okay. And we've met somebody else. Okay. Did you meet those guys? Bondfire?
Find my sky. I don't know. I don't think so.
Where are they? Oh, they're way out east. Okay, they're near me. That one I might capture and just turn into one of my own cities based on its location. Okay, I have 3 hostile city-states kind of all right around me. One of those is my own doing. Actually, 2 of them are my own doing. I have no one to blame but myself.
Followed.
Oh, they coming back to your capital? Do you have magic damage? Much in terms of magic damage?
All my magic damage hurts myself as well. So take 5 unblockable damage, then all units within 2 hexes take 10 physical damage.
Where's your army at right now?
Right next to him.
Oh, okay.
It's possible.
Yeah,
I don't like the odds.
You have the Mortalist there, but that's about it. I think that your best chance is going to be to try to use the Mortalist to deal with the Bastion. But that's going to be a really tough fight. I don't think you'll win that one.
I don't think so either, so I'm just going to keep building units.
Yeah, you may have to
farther in my territory.
May have to fall back and get to your capital, build more units. If things look bad, my armies are going to be kind of in the area anyway. I may try to send them over to you, or at least send a few extra units over to you. I'm not going to need all of my units to defend against the city-state. So I think I can spare some to help.
Sacrifice some evil points and gain some good points. Just gain some free draft. That'll help.
I'm thinking about bringing production of this archer. Just to get one more in that derelict workshop battle. Yeah, I think I kind of need to. Yeah, I need the extra help up here on the next turn. I can go ahead and start production of another immortal. And I'm going to burn through money real quick if I keep doing this. Okay, well, at least my heroes are all patched up. And I guess this guy can be the one to kick everything off. Alright. Is that a cliff there? Is that going to slow my guy down? Yeah, it is. I want to get to that watchtower over there. I guess that's okay. It's still the shortest way. Oh, crap, there's water there. Okay, I can't get through that way right now. I do have a new Empire development skill available. I'm going to grab a knowledge extraction because I'm going to be fighting heroes here pretty soon. So I'm going to take that so I don't forget to take it.
I just took the same one
Did you take
because
out
I have
some?
a hero chasing me.
Did you take out some units from Kingslayer, Kinslayer, whatever that city is?
Uh, no, I just took out a random marauder that was sitting on a bonus draft.
Ah, gotcha. Prying Eyes of Coalhaven. Oh, somebody spy in my midst. I think I'm going to barter a ransom for this person. Yeah, I need the extra money. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can
There's a
go
new
after
leader in
that.
Kingslayer because I just agreed to murder somebody.
Those guys are just kind of shadowing you over there. Alright, I'm going to take the Derelict Workshop on this turn, and I'm going to send a few units over there to help you with that, since it doesn't seem like any of the AI are rushing me. Let me do this with... to think about how I want to split my units up. Who's going to go help you and who's going to stay behind to help me. I think I'm going to have my secondary hero go help you. Which means he's going to stay
Kingslayer a
over
little
here.
mad. I want that.
Okay, in that case, she's going to go here. Along with the archer, polearm, the warlock. Actually, I'm going to leave the warlock to help you. Because you need magic damage dealing with industrious culture. She can keep the polearm. One of the immortals. And gargoyle.
Ooh.
Can't quite get that archer into one of their stacks. That's annoying. Okay, I'll have him go here then. Alright, slightly messy Derelict Workshop battle probably coming right up. I'm gonna turn spells on
gonna
for
lose my
this one and
scout.
see how they do.
Walk my
Pretty
scout into another enemy.
heavy damage, and I lost my gargoyle. Kinda need him, so... Oh, forgot this is gonna be all the poison crap everywhere. Well, they don't have range at least, so that's good. Just need to respect that giant lava thing. I should be alright.
No respect. Just disrespect it.
Okay, I will disrespect that giant lava thing. I do have... I guess the warlock is probably going to be my highest damage output unit here. Oh, I got my archers down here. Don't want to forget about them. Bring them over. In fact, I'm going to lure these guys into as much of a... Well, actually, this isn't choke points for them because they're all machines. They don't care about this poison. But they don't have any range, so I can basically lure them to wherever I want them to be. And these guys have gone quite a ways down south by themselves. I think I can take out those pole arms. Okay, let's start shooting. I can put these guys here. That should protect the archers, yep. The nice thing is that sludge still slows them down. It doesn't damage them, but it does slow them down. I don't mind her getting into a fist fight with the iron golems. She can handle that. Is that a rock in the way? Oh, it's low foliage, okay. I think this is probably as good of a setup as I'll get here. Okay, perfect. This is good so far. We'll take out all the little guys and then worry about the big guy. Now, because I have sneaky, I get those flank attack bonuses. It's extra useful with these pursuers because, I mean, I don't need to in this case, but they have shadow step. Well, relentless pursuit. So they can teleport behind stuff and do a ton of damage, which is very, very nice. Now, in this case, I'm going to probably drop Baneful Curse right here, just because there's a bunch of enemies I can hit with it. And I don't think this guy can reach anyone. I'm a little worried about him maybe reaching my leader, but I don't think he'll path through everyone else correctly to do that. I am going to... No, I'm going to save Sundering Curse for the big guy. In the meantime, let's see if I can immobilize somebody. Yeah, there we go. And start softening him up. Move him around. He might run through the poison to flank somebody. And then I think the Immortal can go ahead and do this. I will step gargoyles. Actually, the gargoyles are going to stay right where they are. Is there a way they could split up their units and get the big roving furnace to hit my leader on this turn?
Ooh.
I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I think I'm going to back her up a little bit just to be safe. Didn't get a good hit on that. These guys can defend, and my archers can just keep whittling that guy down. Yeah, I don't think that thing can move far enough to reach her. Yeah, it looks like it's going down there. I am gonna go ahead and probably use Sundering Curse on that thing now. Because that actually sets his buddy on fire instead of me. And I can move the Immortals up and around like this because that's risking their lives without risking the lives of anyone actually important. The Immortals will come back if they die. I'm just trying to see if I can
Another
get a
nice
good
thing
shot
is
on these.
they're expendable, so units' death doesn't affect morale.
Yep. And even if it did, my guys are cold-blooded anyway.
Yeah.
They just don't really care. Okay, the way this is currently set up... Okay, good. I can clear this guy out pretty easily. I'm going to have these guys defend again, mostly because that big scary unit's getting kind of uncomfortably close. He is almost certainly going to go after those Immortals up there, so I should probably set up assuming that is the case. I don't think he can reach the archers from here. Not moving through. Yeah, he can't move very far. So far, the gargoyle hasn't had to do anything, but I think I'm going to need him here in a minute. The other thing that I can do is I could drop another Baneful Curse here. Not sure that I really need to. It will give base chance of inflicting weakened and misfortune. It's probably worth the 10 mana just to keep my guys in good shape. I'll go ahead and do it. Okay, everyone else defends. We respect the big guy. And I think he did fumble, so that's really helpful. It's less healing my troops have to do later. The one thing is that they do need to take a hit from him to get away, which is fine, because I don't want them getting the hot magma spilled all over them. I think I can immobilize him there. Oh, he got lucky with that. That was like an 80% chance. Doesn't matter, though. I think I'm going to kill him here. I can even teleport my archers over here. There we go. Problem solved. I did not like that derelict workshop being right in between both of us.
Yeah, I didn't like that there either.
I got a tier 4 charge attack thing out of that. Uh-oh. Oh, there's another vampire that has found me. It's a vampire on the enemy team. Okay, now who goes to Virgil? If I send my second hero, a warlock, and an immortal over to you, do you think... I think we could take him with that.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving them that direction. I do have to pass through not so friendly city-state on the way, but we'll make it work. Okay, what do I want to do with this ranger? Let's go ahead and give him probably snapshot. Or do I want to go straight to the vampire abilities? I want to think about what would be more useful against what we're going up against, but both of them are physical attacks, so neither of them really is that useful. I think for rangers, I really like getting that snapshot leveled up quickly, so I'm going to go that route with him. Eventually, I'll give him a bow. As for my leader, I'm going to keep working on the getting towards... I'm basically going towards vampiric flight as quickly as I can. And then everybody else needs to go back down south because I will have company here soon. Probably want a quarry here, I think. Yeah, we'll get a quarry on those sheep. City grows in 3 turns. I could... Oh, I got a big production boost out of that. I can get a whole bunch of stuff really quick here. I'm going to take the library and the shrine. Or actually, maybe the Arcane Institute. Yeah. Let's get a little more research going. I'm not quite ready to build the collector yet. I need that Whispering Stone to build up a little more city stability before I do that. And another infestation to the southeast. It's a party around here. I'm coming as quickly as I can, Virgil. Oh, there's more armies out there, too.
They came closer.
Yep. Oh, dude, they're trying to initiate... They are so close to reaching you. They just barely out of
I
range.
looked at their movement and shows right there.
Okay. I want to try to get my troops to you, but I also don't want them to get picked off on the way. I might have to move on that mountain tile the mountain tiles over here, and then you and I may have to join forces in that grassy field to your east. So if your city grows again, Taking that grassy field, which has a gold mine in it, by the way, you just can't see it yet for some reason.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Or I looked at that one. I probably won't get that one next, just because I want more production. So I got a iron deposit on the other tile.
Okay.
The gold would be nice. It's a tough choice
Well, I was thinking from a strategic perspective, having that
for movement.
to where
Yeah,
we can move through quicker might be useful. Just to make sure I can get my units to help back you up. Okay, we're at turn 8. Yeah, we'll have that war party coming soon. So let's head back down south. Never did get the chance to get a second city set up quickly, but I think I'm probably just going to have to conquer one.
I can spend 30 Imperium to just wear that now, and then I can just stand next to you. Hopefully they'll push us.
Yeah, that would work. Well, how close can you get to me? You can get pretty close. Okay. I mean, on the next turn, I'm going to move my guys up over that, at least onto the mountain range, but I think if you get there, if you get over there on this turn, that might be the safer bet.
I mean, if you can get your guys onto the, they actually can't even reach that. Just to the right of the sheep, that little bit of sunless territory.
Oh yeah, they could reach that on the next turn.
Yeah, your guys can, but the enemy can't.
Oh yeah, you're right. They don't have any units they can split off that are faster either. Okay, I'll go for that on the next turn. Inner Mastery is ready, so we get this. Now I have glow-in-the-dark undead. Well, they're not undead yet. They're just ancients. They're just really old. I might actually turn that off because it doesn't really fit the theme of what I'm going for here. I might turn the visual effect off. But now my guys will be healing, basically essentially getting a bit more lifesteal. It's not technically lifesteal, it's exploit vulnerability, but it works very similarly.
As I'm more evil, I've gained a little draft, which is really nice. Actually, I'm gonna stand. That's sunless. Get a little bit more healing on that immortal.
Yep, I might have to move kind of quickly on the next turn because if they attack, yeah. There we go. Now the ball's in their court. We'll see what they do. They might just go in and try to siege your city. Nope, they're backing off. Okay, we may have scared them enough. I think I'm going to leave these guys over here.
I didn't move my scout fast enough. Forgot about him. He fell down.
He did. Did he get away?
No, he did not.
That is unfortunately. Unfortunate, yeah. I don't really need pacification yet. That actually might have been useful to have moments ago, but I'm at war with all the city-states right now, so they all hate me anyway. That one will be more useful once I start conquering them. Okay, let's get... Well, actually, can I grow borders yet? No, not yet. Let's get everybody back in friendly territory. Okay, should have a big enough army here to go after my city-state.
Risky. I should be able to pull that off.
What is it?
No, just I'm chasing them down. Like, it's risky. I should be able to pull it off.
Well, my guys are like right here. Are you talking about trying to do it on this turn?
You'll attempt to move past and break things.
Yeah. We might have to here.
I really don't want that hero to get away.
Because if
The
you...
leader.
Yeah. Because if you get killed here, this game's basically over. And that
Yeah.
bastion's going to be hard to take down without a sizable amount of magic damage, which is why I brought my warlock over here. So I'll try to move up to help you at the beginning of the next turn. Let's see. I think now might be the right time to build the collector. We're at 9 city stability. It should be fine. Let's do it. Alright, well, I'm about to end my turn here, so I'll try to move quickly and come help you. I found that you gotta give it like half a second. Otherwise, because if you do it like right away, it crashes almost every time.
I'm ending my turn right now.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I met everyone. Oh,
Yep.
there's the out of sync. It probably didn't help that we
Didn't even
just
move
met
yet.
everyone. Or I just met
Yeah.
everyone.
Alright. Go ahead and auto this, see how that
Goodbye,
goes.
goodbye, goodbye.
I lost a pursuer, but I literally just built one this turn, so I'm fine with that loss. You took not too much damage.
Okay.
I took pretty good damage, but I'm in my home territory, so.
Well, I can heal quickly in your territory too. The nice thing about us both being vampires, we both spread sunless. Okay, so who are we up against here? Because we just met like everyone. So we got a Materium focused. I mostly just focus on the Materium. Materium, Astral, Shadow, Order, more Astral, and more Shadow. So the ones we don't have... Hey Schwinn, we are recording right now for my YouTube series, just a heads up.
I apologize.
You're good, don't worry about it, man. And the fire damage is one we don't need to worry about. Let's see. What's the other one? Nature. Nature I don't see in here, but so blight damage and fire damage are 2 damage channels we shouldn't have to worry about too much this game. There's at least one order, that's Nicoreth, so she'll be a bigger threat. The others are all probably going to be fairly neutral. So, yeah, Nicoreth's probably the one to watch out for both of us. Assuming you're planning on turning your people into undead, as I am. So.
Yeah, it just feels right.
Okay. Dalmastur is back here. They should have sent a war party at me on this turn. Maybe it is turn 10, but they didn't send one yet. Can annex another province. I could probably grow in their direction. Actually, I really want that gold mine over there. Yeah, I need that. Oh, I can expand through this mountain province. That valley is wide enough that I can make my borders go spilling through there. That is really useful.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, we're gonna get the Town Hall Dread Spire after I get the Collector. And I'm going to set my next research. So at this point, there's a number of different things I can go for. All of these are really good. The one that benefits me the most right now is probably Focus Aim because of my Pursuers. The Empowered Strikes will be useful later once I have more units with repeating attacks, but it's not very useful on the Immortals. They don't really get any benefit out of that other than the +1... actually, they don't even benefit from the +1 physical damage because it doesn't apply to shock units. It only applies to polearms, shields, fighters, and skirmishers. So that one is useful when combined with the monks, but I have to research both of those things to get it. I think in this case, the monks are good with this build because I have flanker, so they can leap over things and hit stuff in the back. But in this particular case, It's probably better for me to get focus aim first, because that gives me something that benefits me now. It'll be a little while before I make monks, and once I can make tier 2 units, I can probably just make some pole arms instead, which will be just as good. So I'm going to take focus aim for the moment, because that can really be helpful for archers to get that important hit right when you need it. We'll move these guys back and get ready for whenever the enemy city sends stuff after me. And that was my buddy Schwen. We play, well, actually, technically that's Virgil's friend Schwen. Popped in for a second, didn't realize we were in the recording channel, but we play shooters together, Battlefield and stuff like that. So he was probably wondering about getting on Battlefield, which I am down
Definitely
for.
good friend there.
I'm down for later, although I think tonight might be playing Lethal Company. Yeah, I wish these guys would spawn at army to go after me. I'm going to start going... You know, I'm just going to start moving in their direction now. Make sure my vampire...
Kinslayer, I don't know if they will, because in a couple turns I'll have vassalage with them.
Oh, you're already get vassal? Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, 4 turns.
Yeah, I was really
Gaining,
hoping they would send
quite
something...
a bit of Imperium and had nothing to spend it on, so
Oh,
boosted it.
my scout got stuck. Oh, you know what? I should give my scout the thing to let him embark on the water. This is probably a good time to do it. I'll go ahead and do that now. Yeah, you're getting them quick. I was hoping I could get a hero from them, but that's okay. If I really need to or want to later, I could just give them a Whispering Stone and still get benefits from them. It just won't be as good, but I've got plenty of other city-states to bully over here.
Save up money, because I don't think I'm going to be able to afford a hero.
What do we have here? Oh, this guy wants to do a quest. Oh, okay, I've seen this before. He wants me to build a research post, and then I can make a school of cryomancy. And we are once again out of sync. At least it's usually good at reloading this fairly quickly. I really, really wish they could resolve this issue, because it has been pretty persistent throughout the game's lifespan. Although at least doesn't usually full crash the game anymore. I think it has something to do with when these events pop up. Like now the guy's questioning his heritage, which is different than what he was just doing. I'm not even sure if the other quest is active now. Okay, he wants to maybe become an elitist. That actually could be pretty good for me. I think I like that better than resourceful. I like having one elitist around to just power up my main leader. I think I'm going to take that. It's not very good right now because he's nowhere near my leader, but eventually he'll come back. I'm going to get your units mixed up
units
with... Huh?
one up.
Yeah.
Want to move your unit to my territory, just up one.
Yep.
Just sharing this experience.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, I can gain evil points. Perfect.
Yeah, my build's a little weird because I don't really specialize in being evil. I actually start out a little good because of one of the traits that I pick for I've chosen Uniters. Gives me some good guy points. But my version of uniting people is a little more violent than I think the perk was intended for.
He took some damage there, but I figured...
No, I'll heal. I'll heal
healing
up.
territory. Yeah.
I'll heal up. That's fine. I might start moving back in my direction, but I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to stop by near the occupied mana node, just gain more experience on your way back.
Yeah, may as well. Are you going to be able to reach it on this turn? No, next turn? Okay. I'll just park it here for now. It would be good if you could get the... there's a tile east of where that gold mine was that has a quarry and a river. It would be really useful for you to get that, because this can be used to make a road between the two of us.
I do get to expand population one turn.
Okay. Yeah, if we can get that connection, that would be really good.
I mean, it is only 15 imperium. Just buy it.
I
Is
would
that a
say
problem with the NPC guard there?
what NPC guard?
NPC of Kingslayer?
Oh, the guys on the are there guys on the iron deposit that I can't
Yeah.
see? I'm not sure why I can't see them, but it does
No,
say it's
that's
occupied.
no
Okay,
problem.
I see. Yeah, I see it now. So what'll happen is when you become their ally, you will be able to send a hero there to talk to them. You'll basically have to pay them something to leave, probably. Otherwise, they'll just sit on the quarry and prevent you getting income from it. However, how many turns do you have left before? But I don't have a big enough army to kill them. I was thinking I could just go kill them with that, and then you wouldn't have to take any penalties from it. But that army there is probably not good enough to safely take them out.
Give
Not
them 3
without like
turns.
one extra unit. Maybe if I sent my... You know what? I'll try to take care of that for you. Because I'm going to be coming back through there anyway. I will
Can I
send my
trouble you
gargoyle
for
back.
5 gold?
Huh?
Can I trouble you for 5 gold?
Yeah. Hang on.
I'm 5 gold short of being able to build a Town Hall 2.
Negotiate. Resources. Make sure I'm sending this to you and not the enemy, but yes, this is correct. I like how you're a vampire werewolf.
Yeah. Did not accept that.
Hey, there's the war party coming from Kinslayer. And from Dalmaster. Okay, good. The one that I wanted to send a war party after me finally is. Okay, I'm gonna send my. I've got a plan here. I'm gonna send my gargoyle back because he can fly over those mountains. I'm gonna try to clear that resource node for you, so you don't have to buy it from them. And I'm also gonna try to use my army there to kill and capture one of their heroes if the war party is small enough. We'll see. It shouldn't be the one that's right in the middle of their city. You can handle that mana node by yourself, right? Yeah,
Again,
you
I
can
was
handle
gonna
that.
see if you wanted experience. But
I will get experience from other
you're gonna get
things.
money taking that.
Yeah, I need the health right now, so I'm gonna move those guys away. Now I really want this tile. Is it worth expanding towards? Probably not. I'm gonna just stay here for the moment, let these guys run into me, and then decide what to do afterwards. Oh crap, I meant to get the upgrade, or I did get the upgrade to go on water, I'm just forgetting to use it. I can probably go ahead and cast... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cast... Oh, I hate these research options, these are terrible. I'll get tyrannical exploitation because I will eventually need this, but I really wanted more of the Tome of Discipline ones. I'm gonna go ahead and get Focus Aim unlocked. Trade proposal accepted. And ending the turn now. Oh, these guys are on me pretty quick here. That's good, because I can at least get one of their heroes before you turn them into a vassal. Let's see, they have one hero, they have one mortalist on a mount. I'm gonna have to rely a bit on spells for this one, I think. This doesn't look like a particularly easy battle, but I think... Let's see, what kind of enemy is that? That's a warrior. Basic melee strikes. With a polearm, though. I don't like the fact that that's a polearm. Because I have 2 shock units here. We'll have to really focus him down with the warlock, I think. That's going to be a risky battle, and I'll probably lose something for it, but I think getting at least one hero from that city in my prison is probably worth the risk. Plus, I'll have spells, although they will too. And, yeah, this really does go both ways. I wish I had one more unit up here. Let's go ahead and get focus aim cast, because that my mortalists do benefit from that. And I'm going to move these guys here. And I will take them on that bridge so I can make this a bit more of a choke point. Yeah, I can probably take advantage of the bridge fight a little easier than other fights. I won't have any trouble down here with these guys, though, at least. Alright, so for this battle, I have to do something in a slightly unique way. I need to do manual combat here.
Bob, on that bridge, I think they'll be able to pull over the units on the iron deposit.
Oh, you might be right. Okay, thanks for the heads up. I'll move. So the reason that I'm doing this battle manually is because my hero has duelist. I need to make sure that she is the one to kill the enemy hero so that I can start getting her renown levels up. Oops. Forward. Hey, no need to set me on fire. At least these guys aren't undead yet, so they don't care as much. I need to get somebody on that guy in the back. I think I might just swarm them here. Problem is that pole arms are very good at not letting you swarm them. Well, you guys are expendable, so go bother him, I guess. And I can stand on these lucky clovers. I can even clear this off of these guys. And we'll bother the shield unit. Hurt his feelings a little bit and move this guy forward. Try to soften them up. The polearm is the one thing I can't really do much about, so I'm probably just going to have these guys tank hits as best as they can. Alright, they'll probably kill that immortal. That's okay, he'll come back. And I can now really mess these guys up because I can teleport my archers. Actually, I'm going to do two things here. I'm going to do Relentless Pursuit to get here. So I can get 3 full hits on them from here. Then these guys can do the same to get here. Yeah, I'm going to clear them out with the Immortal. Relentless Pursuit here, more flank attacks, and then I can get my hero out here to go mess this guy up. Now I probably want to hit him with the charge attack so I can get a guaranteed kill here. I don't want him to die from bleeding. I just need to make sure that he doesn't get a flank attack or a lucky hit. Right now it looks like he can't do a critical hit, but he actually can because of those plants that he would step on that would give him lucky. We actually don't want that, so I'm going to move him like this, and he should not die from this. Okay, good. And then we just finish off with a good old vampire bite.
Stunned him.
Yep. The best kind of stun is death, though.
Yep.
Okay, unfortunately I did lose that immortal, so he's going to slow everybody down and he has to go back to heal. But there's not really anything I can do about that. I kind of wanted to rush that city-state right away after that, but That's okay. Let's see, my leader didn't take any damage, did she? No, she's still full health. So I will send my archer out. Maybe we can at least get the siege started, depending on how much stuff they've got in there. I've actually changed my mind about what I'm going to do with the scout. I'm going to have him come back and help with the siege, just for a little bit of extra strength out there. And I get my next tome, which is going to be the Tome of the Blood Rite. This is a good one. There's a lot of things in here I like, and I think it'll be easier to explain as we go. But of course, I'm a vampire, so obviously I'm going to pick Tome of Blood Rite. It just makes sense. Let's see what options it gives me. Flesh Carved Runes is great. I really like this one. It just amplifies the status vulnerabilities that I can apply. Tyranny, Cult of Tyranny already gets ways of exploiting or inflicting negative status resistance. And this just amplifies that even further, so it's a good pairing. Could also get Sanguine Focus, which would be great for my Battle Mage. It is worth remembering that any race transformations that I get are going to apply to the city that I'm about to try to conquer. So those kind of don't benefit me as much as getting something like Sanguine Focus on my Battle Mage would. But I still think that it's worth getting those race transformations early, because aside from the city-state that I'm fighting, they're a benefit that I don't have to pay upkeep for. Okay. So I got my first prisoner, and I need to remember Virgil's warning about what's going on over here and move away from that thing. I don't think they would help in that combat, but I don't know that for sure, and I don't want to find out the hard way, so we're going to play it safe and step over here.
Hovering over it looked like it would.
Okay, well, I'm glad you caught that, because that would have been the end of one of my armies, so you probably just saved a bunch of my units.
Here to help.
Yep. Okay, let's go ahead and grab another immortal. The town hall will be upgraded soon, and I'll be able to start making tier 2s, but it's either that or I grab another scout. I think both are good options. I'm going to grab another scout.
How fast the AI gets stuff. They already got a Spelljammer in one of their cities.
Oh, good gosh. That's insane. You need a Town Hall Upgrade 3 to do that, I think. Do you see they're building an outpost not too far away from you?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go, and here comes this fight. It is classified as a risky battle. We'll see how the auto combat handles it. It handled it just fine. I didn't lose anything, so I will take that. I don't think I could have done that any better myself, to be honest. How many more turns before you become their ally?
Next turn.
Next turn. This is perfect timing. I can kill the rest of these guys here. And I should have that hero in my prison now. Yep. Safely tucked away behind bars. I did just get a ring from my leader, so let's go ahead and equip that. And I should probably add that demolishing leg as well.
Ooh. Ooh.
Alright, now I'm going to cautiously approach my neighbors over here and see what they've got in their city. I could handle that. It would be a decent fight, but by the time the siege is over... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and initiate this siege. Okay, add siege projects. Is it worth undermining walls here? They have one battle mage up on the wall. Their hero is a ritualist. I think I would rather harass defenders, maybe both. I think it's worth making sure the siege goes well. So I'm going to do both. I'm going to undermine walls and harass defenders. It's a lot of money, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Okay. Scout or archer guy leveled up again. Snapshot now cancels defense mode. Love that. And I'm going to have him go clear these guys out and then head probably back my direction. Let's take a quick peek to make sure nothing's sneaking up on Virgil. If we could take out... Man, I really want to go after Tugrum Hammerhall over there and take him out really quickly. Materium kind of also leans into fire damage a bit, so he's going to be a moderate threat. But other than these 4 units, I can't really do much to help. And I actually need to... You know what? I need to get this hero back with my leader anyway, because he's an elitist. So...
Yeah, and I'm out of money having to build a tavern, because town's not too happy.
City stability and all that.
Yeah.
These guys, that last army with the hero, didn't touch me hardly at all. And these 3 units, they managed to kill my gargoyle. I don't know what that's all about. I mean, granted, multiple pull. Oh, holy smokes, they moved quickly. Oh, your guys have athletics, I forgot. Yeah, that's on me. Alright, well, let's give them all a big old curse then. I need to absorb hits with that guy so I can back him off. Shock unit, sacrifice yourself for the good of the hero. That baneful curse thing that these guys start with is really good.
It's really nice.
Okay, he won't do much. I will take that one out. I think he's a bigger threat. Look at all that health I get back. That's so nice.
So nice.
Yeah. There we go. That wasn't so hard. I don't know how the AI screwed that one up so bad. Okay, there you go. Free quarry for you. You don't gotta pay a thing for it. And my ruler leveled up because she's stealing some of that guy's XP. Take that vicious ring on him. That'll be nice. Actually, that's probably really better. That's actually going to be better on my other hero. Archers won't be close to enemies very much, so inflicting morale... Actually, I'm not sure. When you inflict morale penalties on an enemy, is the penalty applied from the point that the enemy died outwards, or is it applied from the point of the unit that killed it outwards?
I would assume where the unit died, but I'm not sure at all.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm sure somebody in the comments section will let me know, probably. Okay. I am going to produce merchandise in my capital for a turn, because we are fresh out of cash. I'm also thinking about clearing... I think I can clear that little farm there for you, too. The one with the sheep on it. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's just one less thing that you or I have to worry about. I'm gonna let you have that tile probably, just because I feel like you don't have a lot of room to expand to the west. The enemies are all around there.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Okay, let's try this. Hopefully we can get by. I lost my hero.
That's not acceptable.
No, I don't think so. I'm going to probably try to wrap this up after this battle. We're getting kind of close to that hour-and-a-half mark, and I know you got stuff to do today, so...
Yeah, I was actually about to mention that myself.
Yep, we'll wrap it up here pretty quick. As soon as I'm done with this fight. I think this... No, this grass doesn't count as obscuring. I feel like it used to, or maybe I'm thinking of Planetfall. Okay, well, those archers were kind enough to just blatantly expose themselves to my units charging in with no resistance, so that works. You come here. I kind of want to top off that guy's health. I'm slightly nervous about him, so...
Yeah, understandable.
Okay, now he can tear apart that shield. Or maybe. That shield's actually kind of tough. Well, I'll just curse him. Yeah, he can just solo that thing. Oh, his morale is low. I wonder why. As everyone around him dies.
I like how gravestones pop up on the dead bodies.
They do?
For the archers, it did.
They're getting buried quickly.
They did.
Alright, and there's also an extra 106 food in my capital. I'm going to leave these guys here just for the, well, you know, now that I think about it, they're about to re-enter friendly territory, so there's no reason for me to leave them there. I do want to get this shock unit back down here. Hopefully he can make it down to help join in this siege. I'm going to wrap things up on this turn here. I'm going to grab another farm because we're going to need a tavern soon. Ooh, actually, I'm going to grab this tile up here, because that gives me a connection to Virgil now. And my ruler has... Okay, so my ruler is leveled up to the point where I can get Mist Away. I can also take the first signature skill. I like both Hemomancer and Nightsworn for this build. The Doombats are nice, the Bat Swarm is nice, and it can inflict blind, which can be useful. But for an assassin-focused build, Hemomancer is probably the way to go, because you can do that blood empowerment thing to get plus 50% damage on your next attack in a turn, and you can really get a lot of mileage out of that. Plus, blood recovery is nice, it's just more lifesteal, basically. So I'm going to take Hemomancer. I don't need either of these perks for it, but I can use the extra point to finally reach out and get Vampiric Flight. Confirm that. We also... Okay, we've already seen that. And that guy's back in that city. So, there's no enemy units anywhere nearby you at the moment, right? I think you're...
None that I can see.
Yeah, I think you're good. Okay, so I think we're going to call this episode here, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. In the next episode, Virgil should get Kingslayer under his control, but as I was explaining, the Dark Culture Tyranny, because I have a hero from Kingslayer in my prison, they will count as a Whispering Stone for me. So I'm going to end up getting some vassal benefits from them, even though they're Virgil's vassal, which is really nice. Of course, for that to really work, I think I need to get this Court of Whispers unlocked. But because heroes count as Whispering Stones, that will work, or it should work, based on my understanding of how this functions. But I think I need to unlock Court of Whispers first. But in the long run, that's going to be really helpful for me. In the meantime, we'll just focus on getting this city down. I should have a few heroes with them in my prison by the time I'm done with that. And then figuring out how the heck we're going to deal with stuff encroaching from all sides of us. This is going to be a pretty tough game. But I appreciate all your views, support. For those of you new to the series, feel free to leave comments, and I will check those if you have suggestions for how either of us can improve our gameplay. I'll go over those at the beginning of each episode. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Dawson Horner, Devin Larson, Jimbro, Roderick, and Sarah Feingold. Thanks so much, everybody.